Time and opportunity to classify the threat and engage the threat as necessary. M240 Bravo, it's a 7.62 millimeter machine gun. Lighter to carry, we can implement it on the go. We tend to use it as a roving machine gun, so we can set a gunner up and have them anywhere they can find stable support. So when we're teaching sailors, when we're qualifying them on the reserve weapons, we're trying to make sure they're proficient on all aspects of the weapon. So we start them off with trigger control, firing 1 round, 2 round, 3 round. Rhythm shooting, short, long. And get them proficient at reloading the weapon.
Hurry up, they're inbound.
And throughout the process, we go through a couple different fundamentals. We teach them about remedial and immediate action. If something breaks, if it runs out of ammo, if there's an issue. We want them to know how to get the weapon system back up to get them back in the fight. Try to train our sailors to employ their weapon to the best of their ability, because you never know when something is going to happen, whether they're asleep in their racks or if we're going through a choke point. They have to be ready 24/7.
Due to the large number of graduates and guests at today's ceremony, it is not possible to make individual pages following Liberty Call. To locate your sailor, we suggest that you simply meet at the center of the drill hall in front of the reviewing stand.
The Navy has resources for your family to get the most up-to-date information and even contact you while out to sea. The Navy Ombudsman is one of those resources.
Ombudsmen are volunteers appointed by the commanding officer to serve as an information link between command leadership and Navy families. They're trained to disseminate information, Department of Navy information, command climate issues, and good deals around the community, such as events, tickets, entertainment, etc. They also provide resources and referral and are instrumental in providing assistance before requiring immediate command attention.
To find your command ombudsman, go to ombudsmanregistry.org.
Recruit Training Command is a non-smoking facility. We appreciate your cooperation by not smoking while aboard the command. Today's graduates will be standing at ground level during the ceremony. With this in mind, we encourage you to sit as high as possible in the bleachers. This will not only provide your best view during the ceremony, but it is also ideal for photography.
Everybody here has a variety of reasons why they came in the Navy. So you guys have been trained for 37 weeks. You're going to get underway on some of the most sophisticated crafts in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Our ceremony is about to begin in 5 minutes. Please make your way to the bleachers and find your seat. I say again, our ceremony is about to begin in 5 minutes. Please make your way to the bleachers and find your seat. Thank you.
SWCC, a Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman, is Special Operation Command's premier maritime mobility, insertion, extraction element.
I am a Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman. I am a quiet professional. I am tested and dedicated to achieving excellence. I am disciplined, confident, and a highly motivated warrior.
A lot of times, folks see guys zipping around on boats and they assume it's SEALs, when in fact it's actually SWCC.
SWCC is really the best kept secret within the entire United States Navy. Completely different pipeline, completely different capability than the SEAL capability. We operate with some of the most elite special operations forces in the world.
My heritage comes from the sailors who operated the PT boats of World War II and the combatant craft of Vietnam.
We trace our lineage back to World War II.
You know, we didn't call them SWCC back then, but the type of person that operates the craft, that legacy is what's carried forward.
There's only 800 Special Warfare Combatant Craft crewmen in the entire Navy. The SWCC community is a community of professionals that have been forged through very demanding training, and they are the kind of operators that will get the job done no matter what.
I am ready for war. I will close and engage the enemy with the full combat power of my craft. My actions will be decisive yet measured. I will always complete the mission. I will never quit, and I will leave no one behind.
SWCC training, I believe, is some of the hardest training that the military puts on. It covers the gamut of physical and mental training.
We have a 60 to 65% attrition rate through this course. So out of this course, you really get the best of the best.
Most of the training we do here at Basic Training Camp is high risk. And I think folks get here and they realize, wow, I didn't think it was going to be this hard.
This is an audition. We add stress, we add, being tired. We expect that perfection day in and day out because that's what's going to be demanded of you when you go downrange on deployment month after month to get the good missions and to continue to take the fight to the enemy.
When our candidates graduate, they're going to receive the basic Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman insignia. So what that means, they're prepared to move forward to a special boat team and to operate at that basic level.
So these pins are significant, okay? You're going to earn them, but they don't belong to you. This community owns that pin. And I can promise you, if you do anything to dishonor and disgrace it, your brothers will take it back from you at a lot quicker than the 37 weeks it took to earn it.
It's inherently dangerous. We operate high-speed craft during periods of darkness. We employ heavy weapons systems, and we do it better than anybody else in the world.
So the type of candidates that we're looking for are both physically and mentally at the top of their game. We're looking for somebody that has that never quit attitude and will do anything to complete the mission.
Right now we are looking for fleet conversion. We are looking for getting those experienced sailors that are currently out on the ships. We're looking at trying to get them to come here and take the SWIC challenge.
Never forget where you came from. Never forget the brothers who've gone before you. On time, on target, never quit. Yeah.
Your sailors have not been permitted to smoke during training and are not permitted to do so while on weekend liberty. Regardless of their age, they are also prohibited from driving vehicles or consuming alcohol during liberty. Graduates who violate these rules will have the remainder of their liberty revoked and will incur a setback in training. Please support your graduates in meeting these important requirements so you and the Navy's newest sailors may share in a safe and enjoyable Chicagoland weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, for your convenience, our ladies' restrooms are located below the bleachers and our men's rooms are beneath the reviewing stand at the center of the drill hall. All restrooms are accessible by the aisleways at the end of the bleacher sections. If required, handicapped restrooms are on the main level at the center and at the extreme ends of the drill hall. Thank you.
A strong America is a force for good in the world, and the strength of our military is paramount to that mission. Wherever they go, the USO is there to keep our service members connected to everything that gives meaning to their service: family, home, and country. The USO is trusted to support our service members on all 7 continents. With more than 200 locations, home for our troops is as close as the nearest USO center or program. The USO provides critical programming, connecting with service members and their families millions of times each year. From the moment they swear an oath, new recruits are welcomed by the USO's family of staff and volunteers.
I'm here to witness my son swearing in. It's nice to have basically a liaison to help people so they aren't as nervous of what their children are going to go through.
Separation and constant movement are an ever-present challenge for service members and their loved ones. The USO keeps military families strong, providing connection home and events for families and couples.
From the little Christmas events for the kids, or like we had a date night, the USO has given us time, not only together, time with our children, and things to do.
When troops are deployed, the USO provides a home away from home to help bridge the distance. On the front lines, a care package,
Military music at Navy Band Great Lakes has a long, rich history. The first musician, a bugler, arrived in 1908 to the then-new Naval Training Center, and the band was officially established in 1911 when the first recruits arrived for training. During World War I, the illustrious John Philip Sousa led the band as he trained more than 1,500 musicians for the Navy. Today's members carry on that noble tradition in the spirit of their motto, Pride in Service. With a wide range of performing ensembles, this talented group of professional military musicians appear in hundreds of parade, concert, school, public, and recruiting performances throughout its 9-state area each year as the Navy's ambassadors to the Midwest. The Commander of Naval Service Training Command, Rear Admiral Matthew Pottenberg, is proud to present the men and women of Navy Band Great Lakes. To honor those who have served, Navy Band Great Lakes will conclude today's concert with a performance of the Armed Forces Medley. As the service song is played, please stand to recognize your service or your family service to our country. The United States Army! United States Navy. The drum major for today's concert is musician first class Stephen Del Ross, and conducting Navy Band Great Lakes is chief musician Rick Beatty. Another acknowledgement, please, for their outstanding performance this morning. The parade of graduates is underway and will arrive at Midway Ceremonial Hall in just a few moments. Please make sure that all personal items are clear of the aisles and drill deck. Guests in the balcony are reminded that standing along the rail is prohibited for the remainder of the ceremony. We know that your sailors will have many wonderful and amazing stories for you about their boot camp experience. However, at this time, we offer some video evidence that reveals our side of the story.
Hurry up, let's go. Get on the bus. Let's go.
Recruit Training Command is the quarterdeck of the United States Navy.
Good order and discipline will be maintained 24/7. Proper military posture will be maintained 24/7.
Every enlisted sailor begins their naval career here, and our mission is fairly simple. It's to transform civilians into smartly disciplined, physically fit sailors ready for follow-on training and service to the fleet. And while doing so, to instill in them the highest values of honor, courage, and commitment.
You are no longer a civilian. Whatever you were before is now over. You are about to begin a journey that's going to make you a part of the greatest naval force the world has ever known. This training will not be easy. It wasn't meant to be.
Our training environment is controlled chaos. And while it may not seem like that to the recruits, each and every event has meaning and purpose.
You're going to sound off at the top of your lungs. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, sir.
We are designed to develop skill sets that sailors can carry throughout their entire career. We push hard on physical fitness. Watch standing.
Stop looking, man. Look! Try it. Read it and look.
And creating a warrior mindset.
Now with the mental scan, you're going to be focused on your mind.
A true body, mind, and soul approach.
When I say gas, 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 you'll have 15 seconds to down your faces, tighten your straps, check floor seal, and put your hands in your pockets.
All of our recruits receive training that will help them the second they get to the fleet.
This side! Put your glasses down! All the way!
Firefighting, damage control, weapons and seamanship. Our recruits get hands-on training and application with them all.
Put my hands in front of your face and stop shooting, okay? All right, put your ears on.
Stand by.
Airman, 2 week airman. All right, put your ears on.
Kids, one breath. Face comes up, one rise, back down.
Bottom one, right here.
So I need everything you got. Because once we start this evolution again, I'm going to expect you to adapt, overcome, and beat.
Ready up, all right, man, ready.
Petty officer, all lines man and rep.
Work together as a team, execute the mission, and the next time I see you, you'll be sailors. Hoo-yah Navy.
Everything they learn is tested in a battle stations.
Identify yourself. Chief, Division 001, man in ready for battle session, Chief. Very well.
We will not relax anything that is on you. Guys, you understand?
A 24-hour event where the recruit ceases to exist
First shot!
and a sailor is forged. Navy boot camp really is a machine with a swarm of moving parts, all working towards the same goal, making a sailor.
Courage and commitment. I am committed to excellence in the fair treatment of all.
The Navy has resources for your family to get the most up-to-date information and even contact you while out to sea. The Navy Ombudsman is one of those resources.
Ombudsmen are volunteers appointed by the commanding officer to serve as an information link between command leadership and Navy families. They're trained to disseminate information, Department of Navy information, command climate issues, and good deals around the community such as events, tickets, entertainment, etc. They also provide resources and referral and are instrumental in providing assistance before requiring immediate command attention.
To find your command ombudsman, go to ombudsmanregistry.org.
Welcome to Fleet and Family Support Programs. We take care of sailors and their family members to reduce the impact of stressors in their lives. Our programs and services focus on prevention, support, and resiliency. Counseling, advocacy, and prevention programs provide individual, group, and family counseling, victim intervention, and related prevention, education, and awareness programs such as clinical counseling. Non-medical short-term counseling is available at no cost to active duty sailors and their family members. This encompasses a broad scope of educational, preventative, and therapeutic services that promote improved quality of life and increased resilience. New parent support. The New Parent Support Program provides military families who are expecting or have young children with comprehensive parenting and early child development education. Sexual Assault Prevention and Response, or SAPR, supports commanding officers in creating a command climate of prevention that promotes installation-wide sexual assault awareness efforts and the management of sexual assault cases, including victim advocacy and support services. Other programs and services are included in the Work and Family Life programs, which directly support mission readiness by preparing service members and their families for the military lifestyle's physical, emotional, and interpersonal demands through programs such as Life Skills Education. Life skills are all about self-discovery and exploring new ways to think, interact, and solve problems. These workshops focus on communication skills, parenting strategies, conflict management, stress and anger management, and suicide prevention. Personal Financial Management, PFM, provides individual personal financial counseling and financial education seminars to stimulate a change in behavior to promote responsibility and accountability, leading to financial independence, sound money management, debt avoidance, and long-term financial stability. The Exceptional Family Member Program, EFMP, supports military families with special needs, including special medical, dental, mental health, developmental, or educational requirements. EFMP operates through 3 interrelated components: identification and enrollment, assignment coordination, and family support. Fleet and family support programs also provide a deployable workforce that supports sailors who are underway with embedded deployed resiliency counselors and prevention coordinators. Additionally, we provide onboard deployment trainings via our departure and separation and return and reunion programs, which are conducted at the beginning and end of deployments. These programs and many more are provided in person, online, by telephone, and on the My Navy Family mobile app, which provides a one-stop shop for obtaining information on services and resources. Remember, as you journey through your Navy career, Fleet and Family Support Programs is with you every step of the way.
Wherever your service takes you, we are right there with you.
You're always on the move. So are we. Airports, bases, ships.
All the way out here. Yeah, we popped up in some pretty wild places just to be there for you.
We know military life isn't easy. That's why we're here for the long deployments, the hard goodbyes, the missed holidays, and all the days in between.
The days you're craving a home-cooked meal,
The night you just want to be with friends.
or connect with family half a world away.
We bring the energy, the laughs, the snacks, and sometimes we bring the surprises, special guests, big celebrations, unforgettable experiences.
Even dogs. Yup, like this one, and that one.
And we're not just here for you. We're here for your family too. Keeping you close to the people who matter the most. Giving you a place to recharge when life gets heavy. Offering tools to help you build strength for the future. And bringing support that shows up when you and your loved one truly need it.
Because everything we do is about making sure you know wherever you go, you're supported and appreciated.
Wherever your service takes you, we are right there with you.
Welcome to the USO.
Good morning and welcome to Naval Station Great Lakes, the quarterdeck of our Navy. I am Rear Admiral Matthew Pottenberg, Commander of Naval Service Training Command, and it is my honor to welcome you to our Navy family. Since 1911, Recruit Training Command has been the foundry that has forged battle-ready sailors that shape the future of our fleet. We walk in the footsteps of giants here in Great Lakes. Admiral Mike Borda, our 25th Chief of Naval Operations, began his career as an enlisted sailor graduating boot camp, and Medal of Honor recipients from World War II to Afghanistan with names such as Pharmacist Mate First Class Francis Pierce, HM3 Wayne Caron, and MA2 Michael Mansour. My own Navy journey began right here some 89 years ago. I stand before you today because of my grandfather, Chief Commissary Steward Thomas Goodwin Pottenberg, when in 1937 he stood on this same ground and graduated from boot camp here at Great Lakes. His pride in service, his dedication to our great nation, his love for the Navy, and his many sea stories about his time in the Pacific lit a fire in me that still burns today. And just as he inspired me, your sailor will go on to inspire others with honor, courage, and commitment as they go on to write their own Navy story. Today marks an important milestone, one of pride, achievement, and transformation. Not only their transformation into sailors, but into ambassadors of our Navy's highest ideals. These men and women have chosen lives of purpose and service, joining a force defined by unity, built on merit, and dedicated to preserving peace through strength. What they have accomplished during boot camp is no small feat. Over the past 9 weeks, they have endured rigorous mental and physical training, proving their commitment to the team, the mission, and our Navy. They've been challenged, they've been tested, and shaped into a cohesive team, built on unity, forged in discipline, and driven by a shared sense of purpose. Boot camp is just the beginning. They now join a time-honored tradition as sailors in the United States Navy. They will serve around the world, on under and above the sea, in space and in cyberspace, or anywhere else they are needed, standing the watch to protect our nation, to deter aggression, to defend our national security interests, and preserve our way of life. They are now warfighters who will one day bring lethality to the fight, immediately, decisively, and without reservation. They join a team that is agile, resilient, combat credible, and globally present. We are trained to fight and ready to win today, tomorrow, and well into the future. To the families and friends joining us today, thank you. Your love, encouragement, and support has helped bring them to this moment. What you're about to witness is special because your loved one has made a choice to serve, a choice to lead, a choice to stand the watch on behalf of our nation. Enjoy the ceremony, celebrate your sailor, and take pride in knowing they now stand among the fightest warfighters in the world, now a part of America's fighting force, a force built in the foundry, tempered in the fleet, and forged to fight. Thank you.
As the parade of graduates approaches, we salute the states and territories whose sons and daughters will graduate today. Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, Mississippi, Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri, Arkansas, Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, Wisconsin, California, Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, West Virginia, Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, Alaska, Hawaii, District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. State, flags, order, arms. And now we invite you to join the staff of Recruit Training Command in welcoming the graduating divisions with your applause as they enter Midway Ceremonial Drill Hall and are announced in the following order.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we welcome today's graduating divisions. Please welcome Division 1, 3, 3. 1, 3, 4. Division 1, 3, 7. Division 1, 3, 8. Division 1, 3, 9. Division 1, 4, 0.
Today's graduating performing unit is Division 9, 1, 7.
Division 917 provides the recruit choir, drill team, band, and color guard for today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Thank you. Divisions. Right. Face. Section leaders. Fall out and collect outer garments.
Stay flat. Carry on. Four, platoon, formation, march.
Divisions. Counter. March. Divisions. Halt.
Prepare for review. At a normal interval. Dress left. Dress. Ready. Front. Left. Face. At close interval. Dress right. Dress. Ready. Front. Right. Face. Parade. Rest.
May I have your attention, please? For the remainder of the review, no one will be permitted to pass in front of the review stand. And we ask this as a courtesy to our reviewing officer. Photography is certainly encouraged, but we ask you remain seated and off the drill deck. The photographers you will see on deck throughout the review are the official photographers of Recruit Training Command. Division commanders, left or right, face, parade, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Lieutenant Jack Kennedy, Recruit Training Command's Master of Ceremonies. I would like to welcome you to today's Pass in Review. Today you will see 7 divisions comprised of 555 sailors participating in their graduation ceremony and soon join the most powerful Navy in the world. Please draw your attention to the unit positioned at center deck. There is the Review Commander and staff. The Review Commander is responsible for conducting the graduation ceremony. Today's Review Commander is Seaman Recruit Cody Leonard from Carrollton, Illinois. Let's give him a hand, folks. Performing today is the State Flags Unit on their 7th week of training, the Staff Unit on their 8th week of training, and the Triple Threat Unit on their 9th and final week of training. These units are comprised entirely of recruits. During their night of arrival, recruits are placed into divisions of 88 personnel and assigned division commanders. Recruit division commanders form the backbone of recruit training and are key individuals in the life of every recruit. Division commanders must serve as counselors, disciplinarians, administrators, and military leaders. Above all, they must show themselves as outstanding examples of military bearing, appearance, attitude, and behavior. Each division also has a recruit chief petty officer. This senior recruit supervises the divisional staff positions and leads the division in the absence of their division commanders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the graduating divisions, their division commanders, and recruit chief petty officers. As I introduce each division, they will raise the competitive flags that they have earned throughout their training. As I introduce each recruit chief petty officer, the flag representing their home state will also be raised. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been completed. I will be starting from their right. Division 1, 3, 3. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Mustafa Cunningham. Petty Officer First Class Patrick Kelly. Petty Officer First Class Stephen Hale. Petty Officer Second Class Elijah Stansberry. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Airman Noah Baker from Oak Harbor, Washington. Division 1, 3, 4. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Minalisa Five-Eye. Chief Petty Officer Ricardo Hansen. Petty Officer Second Class Bobby Kenshin. Petty Officer Second Class Rashad Gunn. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Fireman Apprentice Charles Angelo Pilapil from Chino Hills, California. Division 1, 3, 7. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Elon Landon. Petty Officer First Class Rafael Garcia. Petty Officer Second Class William Hall. Petty Officer Second Class D. Booker. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Fireman Apprentice Frankie Burden from Houston, Texas. Division 1, 3, 8. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Joseph Hardebeck. Petty Officer First Class Deetra Penn. Petty Officer Second Class Maximilian Trinkle. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Seaman Recruit Brianna Borgella from Broward County, Florida. Division 139. Commanded by Chief Petty Officer Willie McGee. Chief Petty Officer Christian Manu. Petty Officer First Class Q. Taylor. Petty Officer Second Class Rachel Hunt. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer, Fireman Apprentice Antonio Perez from Bronx, New York. Division 140. Commanded by Senior Chief Petty Officer Brenda Perez. Petty Officer First Class Oscar Fisher. Petty Officer First Class Gerard Pepita. Petty Officer Second Class Faith Bettini. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Airman Cameron Harrell from Stockton, California. Division 917. Commanded by Senior Chief Petty Officer Crystal McTighe. Petty Officer First Class Owen Townsend. Petty Officer First Class Valerie Rodriguez. Petty Officer First Class Jasmine Shaw. And their Recruit Chief Petty Officer Fireman Wyatt Mose from Anchorage, Alaska. On behalf of the commanding officer and staff of Recruit Training Command, we congratulate these division commanders and Recruit Chief Petty Officers on a job well done. In a moment, you will see the ceremonial side boys, bosun, and honor guard take their places for arrival honors. This time-honored tradition is our formal greeting to this morning's reviewing officer. One such tradition is the gun salute. A gun salute is used to mark an event or to render honors. Today's reviewing officer will receive arrival honors to include an 11-gun salute. When requested by the announcer, please stand for the arrival honors, marching on of the colors, the national anthem, and the invocation. As a reminder, military guests shall remain covered throughout the entire graduation ceremony. And ladies and gentlemen, one final note. As befitting the importance of this occasion, our ceremony is conducted in a formal manner. However, we do encourage you to participate in today's graduation ceremony by letting your applause show these sailors just how proud of them you are. Once again, welcome aboard.
Attention.
Will the guests please rise and remain standing for the arrival of the official party?
Town orderly, strike 4 bells.
Recruit Training Command arriving. Second Marine Logistics Group arriving. The guests may be seated. Will the guests please rise? Present. Arms. Present. Arms. Order. Arms. Chaplain Cortez will offer this morning.
Please join me in a word of prayer. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, worthy are you to receive glory, honor, and power, for you created all things. Thank you for this opportunity to gather shipmates, parents, grandparents, and loved ones. And as we congratulate our new sailors, we take this time to say thank you for your faithfulness over their instruction. Through prosperity and adversity, we acknowledge that your grace and mercy has covered them throughout their training. As they prepare to transition to their schools and to the fleet, I ask that you guide them and protect them, and may your Holy Spirit work in their hearts and minds God-honoring values that make American warfighters great and that make our American way of life even better. And so I ask that your presence may be with everyone here today. Thank you for safe travel to this place and for this moment of celebration. And so hear this prayer for the sake of the merits of your only Son, the crucified and risen Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
guests may be seated. At this point, the commanding officer would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Then, the unit commanders would face about and relay the information to their divisions. Today's events demonstrate how orders are passed through the chain of command.
Divisions! Report!
Division 133, Operational Category Left.
Very well.
Division 134, Operational Category Left.
Very well.
Division 137, Operational Category Left.
Very well.
Division 138, Operational Category Left.
Very well.
Division 139, Operational Category Left.
Very well.
Division 140, Operational Category Left.
Very well.
Division 917, Operational Category Left.
Very well. All division present on account of 5, sir.
Very well. The sailors creed. I.
The United States sailor. I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, and I will obey the orders of those appointed over you. I represent the fine spirit of the Navy and look to our performance to defend freedom and democracy around the world. I proudly serve the country's naval capacity with honor, courage, and commitment. I am committed to excellence and fair treatment of all.
Good morning. Commence the review.
Sound off. reporting, sir.
Very well. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to Great Lakes on this showery day. I'm Captain Ken Frober, Commanding Officer of Recruit Training Command. I'd like to welcome all our family and friends attending this graduation here today and those watching live online from around the world. Joining us is our reviewing officer, Brigadier General Aurora Headington, Commanding General of the 2nd Marine Logistics Group. I would also like to acknowledge staff from our Fleet Sports sponsor this week, Commander Submarine Force Atlantic, sponsor Division 133. Our Fleet Sponsor program allows recruits to connect with sailors from Navy commands from around the world for valuable mentoring and motivation while here at Recruit Training Command. Division 917 graduates today, they're our triple threat unit, providing recruit choir, band, and the drill team you just got to watch. How about a round of applause for outstanding performance today? All right, so if you haven't seen the show before, I usually ask the question, have you found your sailor yet, ladies and gentlemen? Are you sure? All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for 6 other outstanding divisions standing before you here today. Your American sailors. I would also like to welcome all our veterans attending this graduation today. Would all our veterans please stand so we could give you a round of applause as well. Thank you for your service to our country. And last but certainly not least, you have served as these sailors while over these last long weeks of being away from each other. Family and friends supporting your sailors, thank you so much. A round of applause for family and friends. The staff of Recruit Training Command is committed to providing the United States Navy with basically trained, physically fit, and smartly disciplined sailors, such as those standing before you here today. These sailors have navigated 9 rigorous weeks of demanding training and have earned the right to wear the uniform recognized around the world as a symbol of freedom. I would also like to take a moment to introduce you, their family and friends, to your new Navy family. As you reconnect with your sailor here shortly and embark on a new journey together, we invite you to learn more about your resources here in Great Lakes and abroad. Search the internet for Navy Boot Camp, Navy Family, and check out our command website for more information about your new resources. Today's graduates will serve as the bedrock of our naval forces and join other American sailors on watch around the world to defend freedom and liberty against those who would threaten. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll say it again, I can say with pride, this training group is indeed ready to graduate. One more time, put your hands together for 555 of the new sharpest sailors of the United States Navy.
Recruit Training Command's competitive system among individual recruits and divisions promotes teamwork, attention to detail, and pride in accomplishment. Divisions performing above standards throughout their training are awarded recognition flags in the 5 mission areas: academic achievement, military drill, compartment readiness, applications, and physical fitness. These flags are carried as a visible symbol of the division's success. Each flag indicates that your sailors individually and as teams met performance standards in 1 or more mission area events. A division that exceeds basic requirements in these areas during their training qualifies as a battle efficiency division and is awarded the Battle League flag in recognition of their performance. Division 140 has earned this honor today, and we congratulate them on a job well done. Any division that excels in every phase of training and earns all flags qualifies for the Chief of Naval Operation Honor Division recognition and is awarded the CNO Honor Flag for this exemplary achievement. This designation reflects a high degree of teamwork, morale, and esprit de corps, as well as the superb leadership of the division commanders. Division 140 has earned this honor today, and we congratulate them on a job exceptionally well done.
Parade. Rest.
Brigadier General Hannigan will now present this week's individual award, and she'll be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Froberg. For achieving the highest overall academic score during recruit training, Constructionman Owen Gibney, Division 140, from Beaver Creek, Ohio, has earned the Academic Excellence Award, which is sponsored by the Fort Dearborn chapter of the Illinois Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. Constructionman Gibney receives a letter of accommodation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. For having displayed extraordinary qualities best expressing the American spirit of honor, initiative, and loyalty, Seaman Madeline Starr, Division 138, from Los Angeles, California, is awarded the Navy League Award, which is sponsored by the Navy League of the United States. Seaman Starr is presented with a commemorative plaque and a letter of accommodation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. Airman Bennett Warney, Division 134, from Reno, Nevada, is awarded the United Service Organizations Award for best exemplifying the spirit and intent of the word shipmate. Airman Warney is given a commemorative plaque from the United Service Organizations. Well done, sailor. Airman Dewan Robinson, Division 140, from Lafayette, Louisiana, is the recipient of the Military Order of the World Wars Award of Merit. This award is presented for meritorious performance during recruit training. Airman Robinson is presented with a commemorative plaque from the Military Order of the World Wars. Well done, sailor. The Military's Officers Association Leadership Award is presented to Seaman Apprentice Ian Smith, Division 140, from Fort Worth, Texas. For demonstrating exceptional tenacity and professionalism, Seaman Apprentice Smith is awarded a letter of accommodation from the commanding officer. Well done, sailor. Seaman Efren Baez, Division 138, from Palaca, Florida, and recruited by Petty Officer First Class Deltree out of Orlando, Florida, is the recipient of the Navy Club of the United States of America Military Excellence Award for best exemplifying the qualities of enthusiasm, devotion to duty, military bearing, and teamwork. This award places him at the pinnacle of today's newest sailors. He is awarded a flag letter of accommodation. Seaman Bias, the staff of Recruit Training Command, salutes you as the finest of this group of graduates. Well done, sailor.
Divisions, attention.
It is appropriate to recognize such outstanding individual accomplishments by these sailors with a round of 3 cheers. The adjutant will lead all graduating divisions in 3 cheers for this morning's award recipients.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hand together one more time for our unit and individual award recipients. Some outstanding work, ladies and gentlemen. I have the distinct honor this morning of introducing our reviewing officer, Brigadier General Maura Hennigan, Commanding General of 2nd Marine Logistics Group. Brigadier General Hennigan was commissioned in June 1994 through the Officer Candidates course after graduating from Mary Washington College. She holds a Bachelor of Arts in International Studies and a Master of Public Administration and Policy. Throughout her career, she has commanded at multiple levels across the Marine Corps, including Marine Wing Support Squadron 372, Combat Logistics Regiment 3, and most recently as Commanding General, Education Command, and President of Marine Corps University. Her operational and joint assignments include service with Marine Forces Europe during Operation Iraqi Freedom, and with Combined Force Special Operations Component Command Afghanistan and Special Operations Command Yemen during Operations Enduring Freedom. She has also served in key staff roles, including Chief of Staff with 3rd Marine Logistics Group and Director of the Marine Corps Legislation Liaison Office in the U.S. House of Representatives. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a warm Recruit Training Command welcome for Brigadier General Hennigan.
I've never felt so short in my life. Wow. Okay. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here today. The friends, family, and most importantly, our newest sailors of the United States Navy. Let's give them another round of applause. None of this would have been possible without the instructors and the staff that's here at this great organization doing the very best in really bringing up our next sailors generation so that they can go out and take on the seas. So absolutely amazing job. Please also join me in a round of applause for our staff here. So folks, I can promise you as a Marine, and some of you may be wondering why a Marine is here for graduation. I'll put that mystery to rest here in a second. But what I'll also offer you is we have a tendency to be very brief in our comments. We usually get right to the point and then we move on. So I promise I will hold true to that Marine Corps tradition. Why is a Brigadier General from the United States Marine Corps standing before you today? Well, I actually represent many sailors who actually work for me today as part of our medical battalion and our dental battalion, our religious corps, and a lot of the other services that come in and provide assistance to the Marine Corps. And well, let's face it, for a majority of my career, I've sailed on a lot of these seas right now, and I am very appreciative of the Navy and the support that we've received over my 33 years in the Marine Corps. With that said, I want everyone to stop, especially our sailors, right now, and pause. Think about where you are. Think about this day. Think about how you got here. And then more significantly, think about those individuals that came before you. Those individuals who walked across those fields. And what I found amazing is as I started to look up the history of this incredible institution, this command, which was realized in 1911, had some absolutely incredible individuals walk across these fields. One that in particular stands out as we recognize the excellence in our band, our choir, and our drill. But John Philip Sousa actually walked across these parade decks. So keep that in mind as how special and how incredible this journey is. And as you go on, and as you think about your future, every single time things get hard, things get a little bit difficult, you start to waver in your thought, come back to today. Think about this feeling, this pride, what you have in the United States Navy, and don't forget that. This is an amazing opportunity. You are right now doing something that less than 1% of the population can do. That's an incredible journey. That in itself means you have gone beyond what many others cannot do. So keep that up. Keep that in mind. And so now, as you transition, and whether that be to your specialty, and then finally on to your final duty station, keep those feelings of pride, that resilience, keep that growing inside of you. You are an incredible individual, and you have achieved something that so many will look up to you. Finally, what I will offer you is make sure you remain true to yourselves. Be ready to take on those challenges. And most significantly, be the very best at what you do. Think about that. Think about that as you take on those challenges, as you get ready to move into your specialty. And then be that person. Be that best. And believe it or not, in a blink of an eye, 33 years will be beyond you. Enjoy today. Enjoy what comes next. Take that on. Hold that pride. And I wish you all the very best. Fair winds and following seas.
Brigadier General Hannigan will now receive the salute of the graduating divisions, and she'll be joined on the drill deck by our commanding officer, Captain Froberg. Please remain seated until your graduates have been placed on liberty. Please join me in one more round of appreciation for our wonderful musicians of Navy Band Great Lakes. Flags. Post. Section leaders. Fall out and retrieve outer garments. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the only day for access to the Navy Exchange and photo pickup. Today and tomorrow, you can pick up your sailors at the Yorktown parking garage. Sailors going on Liberty without a vehicle are to exit Gate 8 towards the train station parking lot. Naturalization sailors, please report to the chapel at the conclusion of today's ceremony with your families for the naturalization ceremony. Thanks again to each and every one of you for joining us on this most memorable of Navy days. And without further delay, now hear this, Liberty Go! Liberty Go!